is John J. Hooker. 4 minutes. I want to see this.
A lot of people would tell you, Mr. Chairman, that I can tell you more than I know in 4 minutes. But I don't think I can tell you all I know in 4 minutes. And therefore, if there's anybody here who's really interested in what I have to say, I hope you'll let me use this 4 minutes and give me your undivided attention. And I hope that you'll let me come see you in your office and talk to you further. I don't care how long you've been here or how long you're going to stay. You will never address, nor have you addressed, a more important subject than the subject you addressed in this morning, because it goes to the question of justice. The founders said that in the first sentence of the Constitution of the United States. Justice was the main aim. The problem we've got, I hate to tell you, Chairman Beavers knows this, I think as others, the problem we've got is the system is broke. Plain and simple, broke. And you're hearing that from the mouth of a man who hates to say it. Some of you may have noticed that my middle name is J. My name is John J. I was named after the first Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States. My father was a great lawyer by any standards in this state or any other state. I learned to love the law and judges from the time I was knee-high. And then I found out after I became a lawyer that judges are just like other people. They are not perfect. And I participated in an impeachment trial employed by the governor of Tennessee and the House of Representatives and the state Senate to impeach a judge in 1958, a long, long time ago. And I learned at that time about justice and judges and circumstances. The problem that we've got is that the Supreme Court of Tennessee has become convinced that they are supreme over the Constitution. The sour truth is that when I lost the governor's race for Tennessee in 1970 to Winfield Dunn, who's a distinguished man, a great friend of mine, John Wilder, the Speaker of the Senate, passed the retention election statute that took away from the people the power to choose their judges and put it into a commission that permits the selection of judges, and the people lost their power. And that's existed in this state for more than 40 years. And the consequence, nice people like Judge Bibbins here and others who've accepted these appointments have done so in direct violation of the Constitution, and the problem is that we're living a fantasy. The Supreme Court of Tennessee has aggregated unto itself enormous power. They have the power over the Constitution to interpret it. They've got the power to pick the Attorney General and have him interpret it. They got the power to pick the Court of Judiciary. They got the power to pick the Tennessee Board of Professional Responsibility. And the consequences is we have reached a situation where the Supreme Court has come so powerful and unregulated that the time has come for you all to step up under your constitutional mandate. As you know, and if you don't, the fact is that you are the boss. I had a great-great-grandfather whose name was William Blunt, who was the president of that Constitutional Convention of 1796, and that convention intentionally put the power in the legislature. You have the power to restrict, with respect to the Supreme Court and their jurisdiction. You have the power to issue restrictions and regulations under which they can exercise their jurisdiction. Now, because of the limited time, how much time have I got left?
30 seconds to close.
Sir?
30 seconds to close.
30 seconds to close. Well, I haven't even gotten to my subject yet. And I got something that I think that, because as I look at this room here, I know you are good and decent people. I know you feel like I do. I don't know that whether you agree or disagree what's been said here this morning before I got on the podium, but I know one thing. Everybody in this room believes that the right of the citizen to come here and say it is the centerpiece of democracy. And I'm here to register my redress of grievances. I'm here to do my best to instruct you, as the Constitution provides to do, as to what the problem is. So I'm going to sit down, but I'm not going to quit. And if any of you are interested in what I really have to say, and why I think it's so important, I hope to God you'll give me a chance to tell you. Thank you.
Thank you. Number 6, Linda